Hello, I'm Dr. James Metz. I have a dental practice in Columbus, Ohio. One of the focuses of my practice is the treatment of sleep apnea and sleep-disordered breathing. For that purpose, over a period of the last 15 years, I've developed my own appliance to treat this disorder. It is called the Metz appliance. I couldn't figure out what else to call it. We called it all kinds of different things, and I said, well, that way it won't be confused, because it is mine. And it's my design, it's my idea, I've worked on it hard. It's interesting, my practice here in Columbus, I've always said that I specialized in treating small women. That's just a joke, I really don't. Nobody can specialize in small women, but small women have a lot of troubles with headaches, TMJ, and they also have different needs when it comes to an oral appliance to treat sleep apnea. Many of the appliances are very large and bulky. That's a problem because women's mouths are small. So what we did is that same group of people that I've always treated, the small woman, we developed an appliance to treat them. And I feel if I can treat them, I can treat anybody. Because small women are like a Swiss watch, and I always say somebody like me is like a grandfather clock. They're easier to treat. So let me show you the Swiss watch version of the oral appliance today. First of all, what we're trying to do is get the tongue off the back of the throat. The tongue wants to come forward into your mouth. And so at night, you're trying to keep the tongue positioned in a forward way. So if you look in here, the tongue comes into here like this at night. So if the appliance is big and bulky, the tongue has to stay further back in the throat, which means you have sleep apnea. Even more. So what my idea was to make this as thin as is possible on the inside. It's a plastic, but it's extremely thin. I also made a place where you can stick your tongue out through the front, which is very effective because people like to do that when they sleep. It also moves all around, which I think is very, very good. You can open the jaw and you can close the jaw, and it all stays together. So that's been my idea of an oral appliance. It's easy to use, and it's easily adjusted. This is the size of it. We put little arrows on the sides to show you how to turn this little arm on the side that moves you further forward. Don't worry, we show you how to do all these. And the one on the other side was always a problem because it goes the other way. And this one shows you the arrow which way to turn. So this is the appliance, very thin, very light, and it's very durable. We have Kevlar built into all the stress points, which helps with breakage. Let me talk about some other appliances. This is the Great Lakes Herbst. You notice it's called Herbst, just like my appliance is a Herbst. But it is a different type because when you can't get your tongue out through the middle, in between your teeth. And it's also bigger and bulkier. It has wire on the inside. It takes up more room toward your tongue. And my idea is not to take up tongue space. There's lots of different versions of the appliance. Here's another one. I actually like this very much. This is the Suad, or the Strong Dental. You can see that it's quite big. It's thick on the inside, and I like the appliance, but it falls apart, and people have a hard time putting it back together every day. I like the ones that stay together better. This is called the Moses appliance. You put this on your top teeth, and then you put this on the bottom. You'll notice that it's very big, and it has only a certain amount of vertical to it. In other words, everybody has to be set the same. Sometimes women cannot tolerate this much vertical, sometimes men need more. So I found it very difficult to work with this appliance in an effective way. So that's the Moses. There's other types of appliances. This is called the EMA. The problem with the EMA is these elastics on the side tend to lose resiliency, and I've had trouble with the buttons breaking off. And again, it closes down in the front and your tongue can't get out. This is a Somnodent appliance. And you'll notice that there's still no tongue space here at the front. It tends to squeak when you grind your teeth around, and it's quite bulky. This is another version. It's called the dorsal. It's made by a lot of people. It squeaks as well. The jaw can't move sideways, and your tongue can't get out through the front. This is the TAP appliance, TAP. It's called the Elite, and if you'll notice, it takes up a lot of tongue room on the inside. It has a hook as well. Those fit together in either one of the bars. The problem with this is it takes up a lot of tongue space, and I have patients come in with the tip of their tongue being very sore. Here's an older version of the same appliance. Again, it takes up tongue space, and you can't stick your tongue out through the front on either one. Here's another appliance. It's also made with a tap. It's non-custom. It's made. It's a generic appliance. It works well, but you can't get your tongue out through the front, and then you have this sticking out the front of your mouth at night too, which is not the best thing. So, all in all, I wanted to go over appliances just a little bit and give you an indication of all the different ones that were available today. And I would come back to the appliance that I've designed. It's FDA approved. We've made an awful lot of them. We make them for other dentists. We have a laboratory right here in the building, so we can do our repairs. I've really enjoyed working with this appliance. We've been able to control patients with fairly severe apnea with this appliance. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says that these appliances are indicated for anybody with mild to moderate sleep apnea, which means an apnea index of less than 30. You can look that up on the web. That's very relatively available. And that's what the AASM says, American Academy of Sleep Medicine. There's another study that's been done in Australia by Peter Sestouli. And Peter Sestuli's group said that the oral appliance was equivalent to the CPAP even in severe cases. So he was using this appliance here, which is called the Somnomed, which was his appliance, and this is mine. So I feel we have definite advantages. If you have any questions, feel free to call us here in Columbus at 614-252-4444. And your dentist in wherever state you are in the union can ship to us, and we can make them for you. Our website is columbusdentistry.com, and we would look forward to talking to you either through the website or in person. We make it a point to take good care of our patients and to make sure that they're happy. So thank you very much for sharing your time with me today.